All right, hello everyone. What is going on? We are here yet again for our second live commentary of the postseason, and obviously here tonight as well. It is game number 3 between the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. How's everyone doing? Good to see you all pouring into the commentary. To see all you here yet again. Just waiting for the game to get started, updating the all-time stat sheet and stuff super quickly. Ducks, Knights, perfect. All right, we are good to go. What's up, everyone? Good to see you all pouring into the commentary. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new, obviously. All right. All right. Okay. Getting everything set up here and all good to go. Perfect. That's good. What's up, everyone? What's up, Chris? Duck Fins here. What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the commentary. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget. All right. Okay. We are ready to get started here between the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights coming up in just a moment. A little bit of a recap. 2 games played in Vegas so far. They were both split. Between the two, Vegas took game 1, 3-1. Anaheim took game 2, 3-1. So it's been a really back and forth kind of series here so far in this postseason. And it's been close hockey as well. And this game should be no different. I'm expecting a close game here and a fun game as well. So let's hope that we get that. Thank you all so much for tuning into the commentary. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. We are 13 subs away from 6,700. Hoping to hit that here tonight. Now, the Avalanche haven't played since Tuesday. It does feel like it's been a while. You're correct on that. It has been a while. All right, real quickly update the all-time stat sheet. Starting goaltenders are the same as they've been. It's Lucas Dostal versus Carter Hart here tonight. So yeah, Dostal versus Hart. Stay tuned for that. All right, time to get ready for game 3. Exactly how the Mammoth series started, yep. So by that expectation, Anaheim should win tonight. All right, round 2 of the Pacific Division Series here between the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. And it's the first second-round game being played in the Honda Center since 2017. It's been a long time here for second-round hockey here in Anaheim. Ooh, Randy Hahn on the call. Look at that. San Jose Sharks broadcaster Randy Hahn. Cool. Oh, we got a good crowd here today. Okay, I'm looking forward to this one. Starting goaltenders on both sides, it's going to be Lucas Dostal versus Carter Hart. And those have been the 2 difference makers here in this series. Some would argue those have been the 2 goalies and the 2 players who have really been key contributors to the team's success. So it does set up to be a very, very interesting game 3 here tonight. Anaheim won game 2 by a score of 3-1. They tied up the series here at 1-1 here, heading into game 3. Anything can happen now. Game 3 between the Ducks and the Knights, and we are underway. Noah Hannafin grabs it down low in the Vegas zone, trying to clear that one to center. Carlson, cross ice pass, all the way back down into the Anaheim zone, Dostal. Picked back up then by Leo Carlson. Off the boards then for Terry. This Ducks team is young and fun. Carlson down low for Terry. Poke checked away. Back down low to the corner. Up top. And forced back to center into the Anaheim zone. And icing here against the Golden Knights at 19:30. The young guys got it done for Anaheim in Game 2. Goals from Beckett Seneca and Leo Carlson, propelling the Ducks to a 3-1 win. Face off again now in the Vegas end. Again, starting goaltenders on both sides. It's Carter Hart against Lucas Dostal, as it's been the entire series. Lucas Dostal playing in his 17th live commentary stream that is tied for second most all time in Watch with Nordic history. Here's Gauthier. On the right side, Killorn trying to backhand that one down low to the Vegas end. It's picked back up on the right side by Jack Eichel. Eichel will dump it down low. Battling forward then with Carlson. Killorn will force it to center. Theodore gets it back then for Anaheim. McNabb to Stone. Mark Stone down low then for Eichel. Eichel in front. They score! Shea Theodore. What a pass and what a goal. And Vegas opens it up. Less than 2 minutes in, it's 1-0. Shea Theodore in the first 2 minutes on the first shot of the game for Vegas, assisted by Jack Eichel and Mark Stone, making it a 1-0 lead here for the Golden Knights in the first 2 minutes. And what a play by Shea Theodore. Shoots it on the right side there of Dostal. Face off at center then, won by Anaheim. Ducks will get it back. It's Hellison who will bank it off the boards and back down into the Vegas end. Down. Off the boards then for Sissons. Forced back to center. I believe that's the first goal scored in the first period in this entire series. Hart plays it around. Shot on there by Seneca. Is blocked. Back at Seneca. Down low now in the corner, battling forward with VL. Jeffrey VL down low then for Seneca on the right side. Back at Seneca, picks up that puck, will backhand it down low into the corner. VL trying to poke, check it away, battling forward with Theodore. McNabb down low in the corner then for Vegas. Golden Knights will dump this one ahead to center. Chipped off the boards then by Seneca. Seneca will come back and give it up then for Hellison, who regroups. Hellison with a cross-ice pass to Washi, who will bank it down low to the Vegas end. Theodore on the right side, forced back to center. Kolasar trying to carry it ahead. It's broken up by the Anaheim defense. Washi will dump it down low into the Vegas zone. Off the boards, then trying to dump that one away with Smith. A big hit down low in the corner. Hutton takes it back there for the Golden Knights. He will dump it down low into the Anaheim zone. Trouba. Right side then, Carlson forces it to center. Grab back then by Anaheim, Lacombe. To Trouba. It's a one-on-one. Trouba, a shot saved by Hart. On the right side, then Terry. Battling forward alongside Kolasar. Down low in the corner, Leo Carlson. Up top then, puck is cleared all the way back to center. Carlson. Right side then for Minchukov. Minchukov ahead then for Terry. Terry, cross-ice pass. Carlson battling for it. Kreider will bank it around behind the net. Noah Hannafin. Battling now with Carlson. Big hit there by Kreider down low. Rasmus Anderson off the boards. Then Howden broken up by Carlson. A shot. Saved there by Hart. Puck will slide all the way back to center. Here come the Knights. Into the zone. Then Carlson pass over. And the shot on goes wide. Here's Marner. Down low in the corner. Pass in front there for Howden. Stolen back by Anaheim. It's a 2-on-2 the other way. Leo Carlson into the zone. Drops it back. Terry, a shot into the chest of Carter Hart. And a penalty coming up here. It is on Brett Howden. For, I believe, a cross-check and some loud boos from the Anaheim crowd, but it's on the Golden Knights. Power play for Anaheim to open up this hockey game. Anaheim opened up the first period of the Golden Knights in Game 2 with about 6 minutes of consecutive power play time. They were 50% in the series against the Edmonton Oilers. In the series against Vegas, they are 0%. They have not been able to score a power play goal here in this series. We'll see if that changes, though, in Game 3. Face-off coming up in the Vegas end. One back by Anaheim. Lacombe on the right side to Seneca. Down low, Vegas will dump this one to center. McNabb stolen back then by Lacombe, who kind of fumbled the puck. Poke checked away. Dowd into the zone. 2-0. Pass over. And a chance there for Kolasar. Could not convert. Already a disastrous start to this power play. Here's Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe through center. Off the board, Seneca. Into the zone. Tries to dump it around behind the net. Then battling forward with McNabb. Paling. Down low. Ryan Paling battling forward here on the right side. Trying to get that one free. Theodore. Up top, Eichel. Kept in the zone barely by Lacombe. Lacombe to Gauthier, who fires it wide. Paling. Down low here now in the Vegas end. Ryan Paling behind the net will dump it off the boards on the right side. Then Gauthier trying to play it up top. Vegas attempting to clear to center. Up to the point then for Lacombe. Lacombe looks for options. Down low then is Trouba. Trouba back over then for Gauthier. Broken up then by the Golden Knights, who will clear it down the other way. 40 seconds to go on the Anaheim man advantage. John Carlson in the Anaheim zone. Carlson will drop it back then for Terry. Terry through center. Broken up then by the Golden Knights, who will play it ahead through neutral zone. Marner back to Stone. Marner a backhand. Saved by Dostal. Short-handed, and there's no rebound there to be had. Hey, what's up, Brian? Welcome. Yeah, Vegas' PK has been phenomenal in their last 5 games. 19 for 19, including a couple of shorthanded goals in there as well. Just some phenomenal hockey being played by the Golden Knights on the PK. And they've really held things down since, I believe, Game 5. And they've just stifled Anaheim's power play. It's been very interesting to watch. Face-off coming up now in the Ducks zone yet again. It'll be Carlson versus Carlson, ironically enough. The face-off, won by Anaheim. Here's Terry. Troy Terry through the neutral zone. Back over then for Leo Carlson on the right side. Mikhail Granlund picks it up. Granlund pass over then. Broken up by Vegas, who will dump it all the way back into the Anaheim zone. That will do it for the Ducks power play. I believe they are 0 for 10 now on the man advantage. Broken up to the line. Here's Howden into the zone. Poke checked away. Washi. Below the line then for the Ducks. Washi then for Trouba. Cleared off the boards. Carlson trying to get to Harkins, who had a goal in Game 2. Marner broken up. Harkins will look for the pass. Johnston racing for a puck. Broken up then. And Vegas trying to clear it off the boards. Here's Hutton. Throwing it back to center. Grabbed back then by Jacob Trouba. Changes here in the Vegas lineup. Dylan Coughlin is in the game tonight. Down low now into the Vegas end. Carter Hart off the boards. Then up top, Trouba shoots it. And that one's blocked. Vegas gets it back. It's Hutton on the right side for Eichel. Eichel to Barbashev. Mark Stone will dump it down low into the Anaheim end regardless. Trouba fighting with Barbashev. Up top then Eichel. Eichel up top. Theodore's shot. That one goes wide. Here's McNabb. Up top to Eichel. Eichel down low and tipped away. Scramble forward here down low in the Anaheim zone. Paling gets it back for the Ducks. Ahead then to VL. Jeffrey VL dumps it down low into the Vegas end. McNabb clears one up top. Paling at the point. Coming in that shot from Mintyukov. Blocked in front and cleared away. Mintyukov back down low then for Paling. Up top is Mark Stone. Here's Eichel, who will gain the line and dump it into the Anaheim zone. Mintyukov will carry this one ahead through center. Leo Carlson, cross-ice pass then for Kreider. Kreider up top. Carlson, a shot, stay blocked. Rebounds there and cleared away. Leo Carlson down low in the corner. Up top, Kreider, a shot. That one is blocked. Down ahead then for Hannafin. Now Smith poke checking it through center. Ducks get it back. On the right side, Troy Terry. Terry back over then for Carlson. John Carlson for Terry. Carlson will hold it here now in the Anaheim zone. John Carlson looking for options. Pavel Mintyukov banks it off the boards. Granlund battling for it alongside Theodore. Whistle blown dead at 11:57 for an offsides. I believe we will step aside. Shea Theodore drafted by Anaheim in 2013. And he opens up the scoring against his former team in Game 3. It's a 1-0 lead for Vegas. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Like the stream as well. That being said, folks, I'm going to go use the bathroom super quick. I will be right back in just a moment. Speaking of which, let me do this real quick. There we go. All right, I've returned. Speed ran that, I guess I should say. All right. 11:57 to go in the opening period. Face-off outside of the Vegas end is dumped into the zone by Lacombe. On the right side, Vegas will dump it to center. Back into the Anaheim zone, John Carlson. Cross-ice pass through the legs of Viel. Back down low to the Vegas end. Carter Hart trying to clear it off the boards. Battling for on the right side, then with Lacombe. Through center, Dorofeev. Dumps it into the Anaheim end. 11.5 minutes to go in this opening period. Theodore up top. Back down low then for Hurdle. Hurdle to McNabb, and that one's blocked. Anaheim will clear it then to center. Through speed is Leo Carlson. Gauthier will dump it down low into the Vegas end. Tied up there down low in the corner. Theodore fighting with Killorn. Granlund. Cross-check down low behind the net then. On the right side, Ducks will backhand this one to center. Killorn fighting with Carlson. On the right side, Jackson Lacombe up top to Gauthier. Pass down low there for Granlund is missed. Granlund up top. Trouba fires that one wide. Here's Lacombe to Killorn, a shot that was denied there by Hart. At the point then, Gauthier drive. That one's blocked as well. Here's Dorofeev. Banking it back to center. Trouba. Ahead then for Granlund. Broken up at the line. Here's Jackson Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe will hold it here in the Anaheim end. Trying to look for options. Gauthier. Chips it down low into the zone. Vegas trying to dump it to center. Down behind the net then, Coughlin. We'll try and get this one to center. He'll do so successfully. Mitch Marner will gain the line and clear it into the Anaheim end. Halfway through the opening period, Vegas leads Anaheim 1-0 here in Game 3 of Round 2. Coughlin off the boards then to center. Mark Stone will chip it down into the Anaheim end. On the right side, Carlson battling for it alongside Eichel. John Carlson clears this one all the way back into the Vegas end. It will not be an icing. Anderson turnover forced there. And it's offsides. Anyway. So it doesn't matter. And we'll step aside again. 9:29 to go. It's a 1-0 lead for Vegas here in the opening period still. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Like the stream as well. Helps out with the engagement, brings more people into the wonderful commentary. Looking forward to the Avs drumming the Ducks in the next series. Or Vegas, never know. We are 10 subs away from 6,700. Haven't watched many Ducks this year, many Ducks games this year. Their cycle's good. Definitely, yeah. They're a fun team to watch. It just sucks that, you know. All right, still a commercial break. Really weird that they put that many commercial breaks in just a short amount of time together. Really strange. But they did, so. Yeah, 1-0 lead for Vegas. It is Shea Theodore from Eichel and Stone. All right, back here in Anaheim. 1-0 lead for the Golden Knights. Face-off outside of the Vegas end. It's one back by the Ducks. They will dump it down low into the Vegas zone. Hart playing it around then. Paling in front. Washy, a chance. Jabbing at that puck is Johnston. But Carter Hart keeps it out. Ross Johnston, I swear, had like 5 or 6 jabs at that puck. Oh, man. What a good little opportunity there for Ross Johnston. I don't know how many shots that counts for. Penalty coming up here against Vegas. It's on Jack Eichel for, I believe, interference after the whistle or something like that. And Anaheim, who has been trouncing Carter Hart with shots here already, they will get their 11th power play of the game. Again, they are 0 for 10 against Vegas in this series. Eight for 16 is not... They were 8 for 16 against the Oilers. They're 0 for 11 against Vegas. Nuts. Face-off, one back by Anaheim. Carlson. Right side then for Terry. Troy Terry below the line. Up top, Carlson. Leo to John. John Carlson at the point then for Leo Carlson. Cycling it down low then for Granlund. Granlund kind of fumbled that puck a little bit. Carlson tried to play it up top. Broken up by Vegas. They will dump it down the other way. Here's Dostal back for John Carlson. 8.5 minutes to go in the first. Leo Carlson with speed through center. Carries it in. Battling for it down low then in the corner with Hannafin. Referee goes down. Hopefully he's okay. Here's Terry up top. Carlson waits, fires it. And that one goes wide. Carlson to Granlund. Granlund to Terry. Kreider up top. John Carlson to Leo. Back to John. John Carlson to Leo. Denied by Hart. Hannafin trying to clear it off the boards. Up top then to John Carlson yet again. Fires on, tipped in front, jamming at that puck. And Vegas will clear it up top, but it stays in the zone. Kreider off the boards, battling for it alongside Terry. Fighting for it there as well as Granlund. Up top then, grabbed back by Mitch Marner. Marner through center. Looks for options then, will drop it back then for McNabb. A shot, he scores! Braden McNabb on the short side. And it's 2-0 Vegas. Oh no. Shorthanded goal. And 2 goals from their defenseman, Braden McNabb. His first goal of the postseason. A shorthanded goal at that. It's his first goal in a live commentary all time. Oh, he got him there on the glove side. That sucks. All right. 2-0 lead here for the Vegas Golden Knights. Down low in the corner then with that puck. Moving it through center is Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe. Cross ice pass then for Paling. Paling up top to Killorn. It's the 3rd shorthanded goal by Vegas in the playoffs. Killorn to Lacombe. Gauthier. Right side. Up top, Lacombe, a shot. That one goes wide. End of the power play. Lacombe to Seneca. Broken up then by Vegas, who will poke check it ahead. Racing for it with speed, then assistance. Dostalov is not to play it. He'll bank it off the boards to center. Killorn into the zone. Circles it back around then, trying to backhand it down low. Battling for on the right side with Eichel. Seneca. Broken up on the right side. Backhand off the boards by Coughlin. Captured by Seneca. Seneca behind the net. Up top then Lacombe to Trouba. And he fires it hard. Save there. Rebounds in front. And cleared away. Barbashev gets it back. Intercepted by Anaheim. They'll keep it in the zone. Eichel on the right side. Grab back then by Trouba. Trouba broken up then by Vegas. Pass ahead is intercepted. Trouba will dump it down low into the Vegas end. Johnston fighting with Coughlin. Shot on there is gloved by Carter Hart. .6:17 left to go here in the first period. It's a 2-0 lead for Vegas. Shots are 10-3, though, in favor of Anaheim. Carter Hart, 10 saves on 10 shots tonight. Solid game from him so far. We know Anaheim loves to just put shots on. Face off, one back by the Golden Knights. Smith battling forward down low in the corner. Howden fighting with Terry. Grab back then by Mitch Marner. Marner will dump it into the Anaheim zone. Marner in the corner. Clear around the boards, then up top for Rasmus Anderson. Anderson down low then for Carlson. Brett Howden. Stolen back then by Anaheim. Kreider trying to move it through center. Marner intercepts it. Down low in front. Carlson dekes in. Denied by Dostal. Rebound is cleared around behind the net, then up top. Marner. Cross ice pass. Anderson does not take the shot. Instead goes down low behind the net. Up top then Hannafin. Back for William Karlsson. Down low Marner. Pass in front. Broken up there. Tyson Hines clears it all the way back into the Vegas end. That'll be an icing at 5:22. Mitch Marner having himself hell of a game here. 3 goals, 4 assists in his last 5 games. Was a pretty key contributor in the Game 6 against Utah. McNabb off the boards to Dorofeev. Pavel Dorofeev will dump it down low to the Anaheim zone. Michukov battling for it alongside Kolasar. In the corner, Seneca. Trying to clear it to center. Hurdle. Fighting for it on the right side. Paling gets it back for Anaheim. Paling. Into the zone. Fires it. That one goes wide. Golden Knights pick it back up. Kolasar. Ahead then for Hurdle. Hurdle will dump it into the zone. Looks for options. On the right side, VL to center. Seneca. Fighting with Coughlin. Fighting for it there as well as Ben Hutton. Vegas gets it back. Through center. Broken up there is Colton Sissons. Grabbed back by Ben Hutton, who will dump it down low into the Anaheim zone. Ellison will fire this puck out of play at 4:16. And we will step aside. Golden Knights with a 2-0 lead. Braden McNabb and Shea Theodore, 2 defensemen, racking up the goals. 2-0 Vegas. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. We are 10 subs away from 6,700. From 6,700. That's what the kids call it, apparently. All right. Pretty good crowd, 108 people in here. Good to see you all in here. How's your Friday night going? Hit that like button as well. We're at 26 likes. I'll let you guys know about my availability tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to be live tomorrow. I'd say it's like a 70% chance I won't be live tomorrow, so just so you all know. We'll be back on Saturday, though. We'll be back on Sunday, though, for Game 4 of this series. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're doing our 2026 mock draft number 1. Going to do 3 of them before the draft at the end of June. Working? Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully I'm providing you with some commentary to ease the shift. I understand the struggle. Face off in the Anaheim end. It's Washy taking the draw against Sissons. 2-0 lead for the Golden Knights. Ellison off the boards then, trying to clear it to center. Paling ahead then for Washy. Washy off the boards, will backhand it down low into the Vegas end. Washy trying to play it in front. Seneca backhand on. Goes wide. Up top then Ellison. Backhanded down low then. Battling for it there was Washy on the right side. Harkins trying to get it free. Golden Knights will dump it to center. Hines. Off the boards, then Ellison ahead for Washy. Tim Washy moves it through center. He'll dump it down low into the Vegas end. Killorn in the corner. And a whistle blown dead as we have a penalty in the other end. What the hell? No problem, Nicholas. Thank you for being here, bro. .331. I think we have a penalty coming up. Shots 10-5. Boring other than watching and loving sports and my kids. Hey, that's the best part. Face-off coming up now in the Las Vegas end. Cutter Gauthier against Jack Eichel. Face-off one back by Anaheim. Lacombe. Down low then for Granlund. Granlund cross-ice pass. Stolen back then by Barbashev. Golden Knights will dump to center. Stone. Off the boards down low then for Trouba. Cross-ice pass is missed as it slides back into the Vegas end for a icing. Yeah, Golden Knights doing a phenomenal job on the defensive end. Face-off in the Anaheim end is won by the Ducks. Lacombe off the boards to center. Eichel will take it. He'll dump it down low into the Anaheim end. About 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Lacombe fighting with Barbashev. Down low in the corner, Jack Eichel. Feels like these periods are flying by. Here's McNabb, shot. That one goes wide. Lacombe battling forward with Barbashev. Mark Stone on the right side. Carlson trying to play it free. Lacombe will get it back then for Anaheim. Jacob Trouba in the Duck zone. Trouba, cross-ice pass to Lacombe. Through center, he'll dump it into the Golden Knights end. Terry, battling for on the right side. Carlson trying to clear that puck up top. Another shot on there is broken away. Here's Kreider. Regrouping it around on the right side. Up top, then Mintyukov forced back to center. Into the zone, William Karlsson. Up top, then Marner. Marner to Karlsson. Back over then for Marner up top. Anderson, a shot tipped in front. It was in the crease. Anaheim will get it away. Terry to Mintyukov, chipped off the boards and back into the Vegas end. Hannafin in the Golden Knights zone. Right side, Coughlin will dump it into the Anaheim zone. Lacombe battling forward with Hurdle. In the corner, Hurdle off the boards, then up top for Coughlin. A shot saved by Dostal and cleared away by the Ducks. And a whistle blown dead, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Power play coming up for Vegas. Jackson Lacombe will head to the box. I'm not sure why. Golden Knights will get a power play that will carry over into the second period. If unable to score, of course. Yeah, Lacombe. 2 minutes for elbowing on Tomas Hertl and the Golden Knights. A chance to run away in this game some more. Face off in the Ducks end. Tie up. One back by the Ducks. Killorn plays the puck all the way back into the Vegas end. Golden Knights power play 6th in the NHL in this postseason. 19%. Jack Eichel into the zone. Up top then Marner. Marner for Jack Eichel. Battling for them with Mintyukov. Off the boards, Jacob Trouba. Last minute of play upcoming here in this opening period. Here's Eichel to Dorofeev. Dorofeev shoots it. And that one goes off at Dostal and out of play. I have no idea why my clock is so far behind. Or so far ahead. Mark Stone took a block shot there, I believe, or something. He was huddling off the ice. See the replay? Hopefully Stone's okay. Good chance by Dorofeev. Couldn't get it on. Face-off one by Vegas. Anderson to Theodore's shot. And that one goes out of play. Ooh, what the hell? Mark Stone. That looked rough. Or that didn't really look like much. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he's battling something. He hasn't been necessarily the greatest player for Vegas in these playoffs, but still been solid. Anderson on the right side then for the Golden Knights. William Karlsson up top then for Theodore. 40 seconds to go in this opening period. Barbashev back to John Karlsson, and will dump it in there on Carter Hart. Shea Theodore through center. Drops it back for Anderson. William Karlsson battling for it alongside Barbashev. Anaheim will take it back. Paling shorthanded pass to Killorn. They're offsides. Don't look like it to me. Some boos here from the Anaheim crowd. Didn't look like they were that much offsides. I don't think Anaheim's playing bad. They're playing solid. Just they haven't been able to convert on their chances, and the rushes they've had going down the other way, Vegas has converted on. Hurdle for Sissons. Pass in front. Broken up there. Rebound for Marner. A chance. Rebounds there. They score. Mitch Marner on the rebound play in the final seconds. And oh boy. 3 goals on 7 shots. It's 3-0 Golden Knights. Oh, that's not good there for Vegas, for Anaheim. But Mitch Marner on the power play. That's 3 goals in 3 different ways. Even strength, shorthanded, and on the power play. And Marner just tucks a loose puck rebound. His 2nd point of the game, his 4th goal of the playoffs. Assisted by Dorofeev. And a 4-0 lead for the Golden Knights. Battling for it on the right side. Period will wind down, and the Golden Knights with a 3-0 lead at the end of 20 minutes of play here from Anaheim. Mitch Marner, 17th career postseason goal. Not a horrible period from Anaheim, but some poor defensive plays. And they find themselves down 3-0 here. We'll see what happens in the second. Still a lot of time to go, though. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We'll be back for period number 2 momentarily. This is the countdown till the second. And as always, thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Like the stream as well. It will be greatly appreciated. Going to do a clip of the Theodore goal. Thought that was my best call of the period. Rest of the other ones were meh. Killer in the fading seconds. Ducks will be in trouble. Yeah, not an ideal situation to be in. Sometimes Dostal has games like this where he's not the greatest, but it wasn't all his fault in that period. Maybe Vegas will make a goalie change. Lucas Dostal, 3 goals on 7 shots. That's a .571. Oh, man. That is tough. Not the worst save percentage, but that does hurt his save percentage totals. All right. Any questions you guys have? Anything you guys want to talk about? Comment it in the comment section. We will discuss. Hell of a win for the Montreal Canadiens. They take home that game 5-1.
In Phoenix was not feeling well. We didn't know this until after when we interviewed.
Good performance from Jakub Dobish. All right. See, Satch, I have people telling me that it's the other way. So I have certain people telling me that it's that way, where it's Vegas. Some people tell me it's Vegas. So, I mean, like, I don't really know what to do at this point. I've tried all season, all the different ways. People tell me I'm wrong one way. People tell me I'm wrong the other way. So, honestly, I'm just going to say it the way I say it. So, I apologize if it makes you annoyed and you don't like that, but everybody's telling me concurring things about it. I've heard 5 different ways to say it during these playoffs alone. So, all right. Theodore Clip is up. There we go. Thank you, Satch. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah, it is what it is. It'd be one thing, like, I don't know. Learn new stuff every day, I guess. No problem, Satch. Liviosa. Yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly, so maybe it's the accent. Yeah, Jolene, you're kind of right. I mean, I try and take everything. I try to learn from everything. There's been a lot of times where I pronounce things wrong on here, like, and I've said them correctly. But the whole thing with the Vegas thing is I've been hearing that all year, and I'm not trying to go at Satch or anything. No, nothing wrong with Satch saying that. He's not saying it in a rude way. It's not like he's like, oh, you're so stupid. Oh, stupid idiot saying Vegas. No. So it's all good. It's just like it's different, there's some things where, like, you know, again, you can't make everyone happy, and it is what it is. But all right. Update the all-time stat sheet quickly. Got 42 likes on the commentary. Hit that like button. We're 9 subs away from 6,700. These periods been flying fast. It's all good, Satch. You weren't doing it in a rude way, so I'm not really offended or anything. Appreciate the kind words though. But now with the score, yeah, I believe that. I want a close hockey game. I don't want this. I want this goggly book. It's probably my accent, honestly. Like, even if I like Vegas. How about I just say Vegas? The Vegas Golden Knights. 1-0 Vegas. It's a joke, by the way. Yeah, piss everybody off and say Vegas. Still understand people trying to say Saskatchewan. I don't know why. Like, I say all the tough things easily, but all the easy stuff I'm not good at. Oh, wait, a 907 off of that. There we go, 868. Yeah, I wonder if we see a goalie change here. We saw Quenneville do this against Edmonton, where Anaheim wasn't playing that bad, but Dostal was kind of shit in the bed. I wonder if they pull Dostal in this second period. Letting other people tell you to stay away from coffee. Huh. All right. Where's Lion at? Here he is. $11 divided by 5. 2.2. Tonight's win, you win $700. Oh, man, good luck. What? What, Mr. GG? What? Oh, my Lord. What? Oh, my God. Yeah, Montreal, a banger of a game. All right, second period coming up here after this commercial break. Pretty long intermission. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Be sure to like the stream as well. It helps out with the engagement, brings more people into the wonderful commentary. Montreal did great tonight, yep. Indeed they did. That's crazy. That's crazy, Gigi. Hole in the wall. Oh my God. Still pissed at Gudas and his penalty on Matthews. Yeah, that hasn't been pretty. You know what's crazy is he hasn't even played at all in this series. Or in these playoffs, I don't think. No? I don't think he has, right? If I'm thinking correctly. Let me know if I'm not. Pretty sure he hasn't. He was suspended. He was suspended 5 games. But many said it was not enough. He was suspended, though. All right. Second period coming up in just a moment. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. He did against the Oilers? Ah, okay. I don't really remember that much of that series. Alrighty, everyone. Let's get ready for the start of period number 2 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks. First period recap. Goals were scored by Shea Theodore, Braden McNabb, and Mitch Marner, making it a 3-0 lead for Vegas after 20 minutes of play. Taking a look at your stats through 20. Shots are 11-8 in favor of the Golden Knights. Faceoffs are 52% in favor of the Golden Knights. Power plays, Vegas 1 for 1. Anaheim 0 for 2. Hits are 15-9 Anaheim, and block shots are 7-2 in favor of the Golden Knights. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. We do have a goalie change. Lucas Dostal is done for the night. Ville Husso is in the net for Anaheim. Would you look at that? Anaheim in the Vegas end. Banks it off the boards. Down low then Leo Carlsson. Behind the net for Troy Terry. Terry to Leo Carlsson. Down low then for Terry. Anaheim will cycle this puck. It's not an ideal situation being down 3-0 at the end of 20 minutes of play, but it's not over yet. It is worth noting, though, that teams who lead by more than 2 goals at the end of the first period in this year's playoffs are 9-1. Lacombe battling forward with Theodore. Theodore on the right side, battling forward on the right side. Thank you, Todd. Yeah, I know the We Are Underway has become like a signature thing for me. Here's Lacombe fighting with Barbashev. Trying to get this one free on the right side. Lacombe banks it off the boards then. Try to get it to Seneca, who missed the pass. It won't be an icing. Seneca on the right side. Backhands it off the boards then. Down low, Killorn trying to get it to Mintyukov. Battling forward now behind the net. Mintyukov up top to Carlsson. Carlsson fanned on the puck. Vegas trying to clear. Carlsson fighting with Dorofeev. Eichel. Broken up then by Anaheim. Vegas steals it right back. Barbashev up top. Theodore pass over. Broken up there. Eichel gets it back though. Down low behind the net. At the point. Coghlan shoots it. That one goes wide there of Husso. Eichel in front. Dorofeev between his legs. Broken up there. Now Coghlan a chance. Goes wide as well. Jack Eichel on the right side for the Golden Knights. Eichel dumps it down low behind the net. Then Barbashev poke checks it ahead. Cleared back behind the net then by the Knights. Carlsson trying to play it through center. Killorn will dump it down into the Golden Knights end. 2 minutes gone in this second period. Coghlan on the right side for the Knights. Cross ice pass to Ryan Poehling. Poehling for Tyson Hines, who will chip it down low into the Vegas end. Coghlan trying to dump it out of the zone. Forced back into the Anaheim end. That'll be an icing against the Golden Knights. Yeah, 3-0 lead here for the Vegas Golden Knights. Lucas Dostal with 3 goals allowed on 8 shots. That's up to a total of 5 saves. A .625 save percentage. That's brutal. Face-off coming up now again in the Golden Knights zone. It'll be Dowd versus Washi. Right side Lacombe shot goes off of Carter Hart and thrown back to center. Trouba fighting forward here now on the right side. Washi will take it back and dump it out of play. As I forgot to start my clock. Of course. Ville Husso playing in his 3rd live commentary stream, his 2nd relief. He's 1-1. With only 2 goals allowed total, a 1 goals against average, and a .93 save percentage. Or a .93 save percentage. So Dostal, 3 games commentated, of course. Solid. In commentaries. Face-off one back by the Golden Knights. Anderson will dump it to center. Hurdle will chip it off the boards. Getting it back then down low is Kolasar. Battling for it on the right side then with Granlund. Trying to get that one free in the corner. William Karlsson. Behind the net then for Tomas Hertl. Hertl up top to Hannafin. Hannafin dumps it down low then behind the net to Rasmus Andersson on the right side. In the corner with it then, William Karlsson back to Hertl. Tomas Hertl. Trying to get this one free. Anaheim will attempt to get it to center. They will do so successfully. Terry. Off the boards. Cleared back down low into the Golden Knights' end. Anderson. To Hannafin. Cleared off the boards to center. Jacob Trouba. Lacombe. Who will dump it down low into the Golden Knights' end. On the right side, Brett Howden back to Marner, who will backhand this one into the Anaheim end. Yeah, I need Anaheim to get a couple of goals here. At least make it close. Come on. Here's Marner. Big hit by Johnston. Here's Lacombe fighting with Eichel. Trouba plays it all the way back to center. Golden Knights will regroup in their own end. About 4 minutes gone in this second period. Jack Eichel will regroup now in the Golden Knights' end. He'll try and move it through center. Broken up then by Anaheim. Killorn will poke check it down low. Fighting for it alongside Theodore. Granlund up top. John Carlson shoots it. That one goes wide there of Hart. Golden Knights will attempt to clear. It's Eichel who sends it back down the other way into the Anaheim end. John Carlson ahead then for Seneca. Seneca intercepted then. Vegas will force it back to center. Barbashev for Sissons. Grabbed back by Seneca on the right side. Cleared off the boards. Golden Knights will attempt to get it to center. Colton Sissons into the zone. Carries it around behind the net, then pass in front. Broken up there. Coughlin barely keeps it in. Down low then. Barbashev a shot. That one's denied. Poke checked away then by VL. Jeffrey VL will dump this one down low. It's a whistle blown dead for an offsides. Oh my God, I forgot to start it again. What am I doing, guys? 14:37 to go in the second period. I suck. I suck, don't I? Lucas Dostal, a brutal .625 save percentage. His all-time watch with Nordic save percentage now is an .864. Oh, man, that's brutal. Face-off outside of the Vegas end. Anaheim will dump it down low to the Golden Knights end. Anderson off the boards then for Hannafin. VL battling for on the right side with Kolasar. Down low in the corner, Noah Hannafin gets it back. Who will dump it back into the Anaheim zone. That's an icing at 14-17. All right, I won't forget this time.
Like, almost, oh my God. He hits him over the fucking line. He's fucking crooked.
Went out for a little bit. Yeah, Vegas with some goals off the rush. Dostal's been pulled. Husso's in. Face-off in the Golden Knights end. It's Dowd versus Granlund. Face-off won by Vegas. They will dump it off the boards to center. Smith battling with Trouba. Here's Dowd into the zone. Wraparound pass in front is dished away. Killorn off the boards then to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe will drop it down low behind the net then for Trouba. Trouba up top to Granlund. Granlund shoots it. Saved by Carter Hart. Granlund on the right side then. Shot there from Cutter Gauthier, I believe that is, and could not get it on. Lacombe, big hit there on the right side by Dowd. Anaheim trying to battle their way back into this. We're about 7 minutes gone. Only been a handful of shots. Terry Cross ice pass. Shot on there by Trouba. Save. And the rebound's cleared away. Carlson will give it back then to Menchukov. Leo Carlson moves it through center. He'll dump it down low into the Golden Knights' end. McNabb, right side. Theodore to McNabb. Ahead then now for William Carlson. Barbashev. Stolen back then by the Ducks. Chris Kreider to Carlson. Shoots it. That one's blocked. Here's Dorofeev. Chips it off the boards and back into the Anaheim end. Dostal off the boards will play it back into the Golden Knights zone. Barbashev. Pass to center. Poke checked away. Hellison. Backdoor pass. Ben Hutton trying to take it back. Cutter Gauthier gets it. Takes it around. Fires it. Off of Hart. Paling. Down low then for Gauthier. Backhand on goes wide. In the corner battling for it then is Granlund. Up top Lacombe. Trying to get around Barbashev. Approaching 8 minutes gone in this second period. Jackson Lacombe, the Gauthier. Back to Paling, broken up. Cutter Gauthier trying to feed a pass up top. All Anaheim needs is one. Well, they need three technically, but get one and try to swing momentum. Paling for Lacombe. Lacombe to VL. Crowd seems to be getting back into it here. Smith will bank it off the boards and back into the Anaheim end. Carter Hart's been phenomenal in this entire series. Even in Game 2, still played very, very well. Dostal, right side then for Husso, right side then for Washi. Bank back to center. Hannafin, cleared back down low. Here's Sissons, 1-0, comes in! And denied by Husso. I couldn't even tell. What a save by Ville Husso. And he keeps this one a 3-0 hockey game. 8.5 minutes gone. A breakaway for Sissons is denied. But it's still a 3-0 lead for Vegas. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Like that stream as well. We are 9 subs away from 6,700. We are almost there. Was hoping to hit that today. See if we can, though. But 11.5 minutes gone in the second period. Don't want to say this one may be over. Did I see how empty it was in Buffalo? Yeah, after the goal to make it 4-1, those fans dipped. They left pretty fast. Three 3-0 lead for Vegas. Shots 14-10 in favor of Anaheim. Or sorry, 15-10 in favor of Anaheim. Face-off coming up in the Ducks' end. Ain't over till it's over, you're right. Face-off one with the Golden Knights. Marner, below the line, pass in front. Broken up then by Anaheim. 3-on-2. Granlund, through center. Back to Killorn. Alex Killorn into the zone. He's knocked down to the ground. Marner, battling for on the right side then. William Karlsson, pass to Marner. Marner will dump it down low into the Anaheim end. Husso off the boards. Grab back then by Granlund. Granlund, through center. Seneca to Granlund into the zone. Granlund fires one through the crease of Hart. Up top, Golden Knights get it back. 4-on-3. Eichel, right side into the zone. Then Theodore pass down low. Marner a chance. He scores. Mitch Marner with a 3-point night. He has 2 goals. And it's 4-0 Golden Knights. Golden Knights on an absolute rampage here offensively. And yeah, I don't know. 4-0 Vegas. Doesn't bode well. Marner with his 3rd point of the game, his 2nd goal. Assisted by Shea Theodore. That's his 2nd point, and Brett Howden as well. Carlson carries it now through center. Leo Carlson battling forward with Eichel. Eichel ahead then for Dorofeev, who banks it off the boards and back into the Anaheim end. Mintyukov for Paling. Troy Terry now carries it through center. 4 goals on 11 shots. Mintyukov shoots it, saved by Hart. Carter Hart's been sound. Vegas will move this one ahead then through center. Barbashev battling forward then with Mintyukov. Up top is Dowd. Battling forward alongside Mintyukov. Tied up there. Husso will steal this puck. And covered up at 9:44. Little over halfway through the 2nd period in the hockey game. This one might be pretty much over. 4-0 Vegas. Emilio needs to walk out of the tunnel and join on the bench. Yep. Mitch Marner, have yourself a night. 3 points for Mitchie. It's a 4-0 lead for the Golden Knights. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I fear it may be over. Sucks because the other 2 games were really close. I was hoping this one will be close as well, but doesn't seem like it'll be that way. Won't get that lucky this time. Yeah, it might be impossible for them to win this, honestly. On the game 3. You meant 4, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Taco. Back here in Anaheim. 4-0 lead for Vegas. Yeah, definitely a little bit annoyed. Definitely a little bit annoyed. Wish the game was closer, but whatever. Get what you get. Face off in the Anaheim end. Paling versus Dowd. Face off, one back by the Golden Knights. Up top is Coughlin. Cross ice pass. Hudden a shot. That one goes wide. And out of play. Stream was behind. Oh, boy. Wait, no, 9:38. Face-off won by Anaheim. Cutter Gauthier with speed. It's a 2-on-1. Gauthier drops it back. Shot by Hellison goes up in the air and out of play. Yeah, 16 shots for Anaheim. They have the skill. And they got the offense, but Carter Hart has been a wall for them in this series. Shot 16-11 in favor of the Ducks. 9.5 minutes to go in the second. Referees taking a look at a hole apparently on the ice. All right, face off. Here in the Golden Knights zone. Paling versus Carlson. Face off. Won by the Knights. Hurdle. Ahead then to McNabb. Braden McNabb off the boards. Broken up then by Anaheim. Jackson Lacombe in the Duck zone. Lacombe to Trouba, who will dump it into the Golden Knights end. It's grabbed up there by Hart. Theodore trying to dump it off the boards. Colasar dumps it down low into the Anaheim end. 8:50 left to go in the second. Jackson Lacombe. Off the boards then, VL. VL will carry it in, trying to get around the D. Grab back by Howden on the right side. Hannafin will take it back. Marner at center. Cross ice pass. Eichel into the zone with speed. Howden kind of fumbles the puck there a little bit. At the point, Vegas trying to play it. Marner a shot. It's blocked. Here come the Ducks the other way. It's Granlund for VL. VL fanned on the shot. He got knocked off that puck easily. Marner to Rasmus Anderson. Anderson will dump it down low into the Anaheim zone. Carlson off the boards. Grabbed back then by Coughlin. Behind the net then Marner. Marner up top. Nobody is there. Puck will slide back into the Vegas end. Minchukov battling for on the right side then with Dowd. Puck will slide back into the Anaheim end. Hellison to center. Vegas will dump it down low then into the Anaheim end. I agree, KFB. Here's VL battling for it then with Dowd. On the right side. Up top then Shea Theodore. Shoots one, and that one is denied there by Husso. Here's Colton Sissons. Puck is cleared back to center then by the Golden Knights. Seneca racing for that puck. Shea Theodore trying to get that one back. Theodore off the boards. Eichel chipped back down low into the Anaheim end. Husso off the boards. Gauthier fighting on the right side. Hellison trying to get it free. Eichel down low below the line. Fires one, saved by Husso. Rebounds there. Denied as well. Here's Barbashev to Eichel in the corner. Down low then Hellison trying to get that one back to Dorofiev. Eichel below the line then in the Anaheim zone. Eichel down low for Barbashev. Shots are 16-13. Here's Eichel up top. Shot on there by McNabb is blocked as well. Rebounds there. Cleared away. Eichel up top. McNabb shoots it. Saved by Husso. Rebounds there. Jabbing at that puck is Barbashev. Husso keeps it out. Paling for Terry. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. It's Terry into the zone. Terry to Paling. Paling. Pass over. And not enough time. Here's Hines. Back down low in the corner. Up top then Trouba. Trouba waits. At the point Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe fires it. That one goes wide. Washi. Up top. Trouba shoots it. Saved by Hart. Washi fighting with Dorofiev. Tim Washi down low then behind the net. Washi up top to Lacombe. Lacombe at the point. Fires one. Saved by Hart. And I forgot to start the clock again, bro. That whole sequence, man, I'm struggling tonight. Shot 17-14 in favor of Anaheim. 5:45 to go in the second. 4-0 for Vegas. Ducks win 6-5. Maybe. Shots are 18-15. Carter Hart having a great night. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It helps out with the engagement. Brings more people into the wonderful commentary. Knights are so inconsistent, though. Reason I didn't bet tonight. Carter keeps that team alive. Yeah, he's been phenomenal. He's been the real difference maker. Oh, man. Face-off coming up in the Las Vegas end. Carlson versus Washi. Promised to start the clock again. Oh, Sixers lost. Who would have thought? Here's Marner. Backhanding it down low into the zone. Thank you, Todd. Yeah, too bad the game sucks. Not that I'm mad that Vegas is winning. I'm mad that they're winning 4-0. Here's Minchukov off the boards to VL. Again, sometimes these games happen. Sometimes there's nights where it's just blowouts. It happens. Look tired, bro. Hope you enjoyed the game. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I'm not going to lie. I took like 3 naps today. Maybe that's why I'm tired. Here's Carlson. Regrouping down low. John Carlson will dump this one all the way back to center. Wake you up when it's close. Here's Harkins. Fires it. Saved there by Hart. Hurdle. Battling for it alongside Kreider. On the right side, Carlson battling for it. Vegas trying to dump it to center. Tyson Hines. Backhanded off the boards then for Leo Carlson. Off the boards and off the stick of Kreider, back into the Vegas zone. Braden McNabb will dump this one off the boards. Ahead to center. Dowd. Battling for it then with Hines. Anaheim will move it through center. It's Leo Carlson, a 3-on-2. Up top, Terry. Troy Terry up top then for Anaheim. Battling for now with Hurdle. Eichel's there as well, trying to get it free. Fighting with McNabb. Cleared up top. Lacombe shoots it. Saved by Hart. Rebounds in the crease. And cleared away. Lacombe up top to Carlson. A drive. Save rebounds there. Denied as well. Carter Hart. Here's Eichel. Cross ice pass then. Vegas will move it ahead through center. Hurdle will backhand it down low to the Anaheim zone. Jackson Lacombe. Trouba. Off the boards. Granlund will backhand it down low into the Vegas end. Killorn. Battling forward with Coughlin. Granlund up top. Hines. Broken stick. And he actually keeps the puck away. Wow, what a play by Hines. Into the Anaheim zone. Seneca. Fires it. It's blocked. Golden Knights trying to get it back on the right side. Kolasar. Behind the Vegas net. 3 minutes to go in the second. Cleared back into the Anaheim end. John Carlson. Off the boards then for Jackson Lacombe, who dumps it down low to the Vegas end. Johnston behind the net then for Paling. Paling battling for it alongside Coughlin. Here's Johnston. Johnston to Paling. Paling, pass up top, broken up by the Knights. Marner trying to move it ahead through center. Broken up then on the right side. Vegas trying to backhand it down low. Anderson to Hannafin. Shot on there, goes wide of Husso. Rasmus Anderson behind the net then for Marner. Mitch Marner. Down low then for Barbashev, who battles forward alongside Hellison in the corner. Coming down to 2 minutes left in the second. Here's Marner. Waits. Fires it. He scores! Mitch Marner, the hat trick. And it's 5-0 Golden Knights. It's a hat trick for Mitch Marner here in Game 3. It is the 18th hat trick in Watch with Nordic history. And I believe that is the 5th all-time in Stanley Cup playoffs in live commentary streams. Mitch Marner with the Hattie. 5-0. Hell of a game here for Vegas, and Marner picks up his 4th point of the night and a hat trick. The 5th hat trick in the playoffs in live commentary history. Toronto is smashing their TV. Huh. 5th career hat trick for Mitch Marner, his 1st in the postseason. 2nd hat trick we've commentated in the playoffs this year alongside Uri Slavkovsky. It is a 5-0 hockey game. 5 goals on 17 shots. Sissons will dump it down low into the Anaheim end. Whistle blown dead. That is a penalty. Sissons was cross-checked from behind. Vegas power play coming up. All right. Yep, you're right about that, Taco. You are so correct on that. Power play for Vegas. Here's Marner. Up top. Jack Eichel on the right side. Eichel. Down low then for Sissons. Colton Sissons battling for it alongside Trouba. Minchukov to Paling. Down low then, Colton Sissons trying to break this one out. Anaheim will dump this one. They try and clear it. It's kept in by Marner. Here's Eichel. Down low then for Dorofeev on the right side, battling for it alongside Killorn. Minchukov trying to clear it to center. Marner waits, fires it, and that one deflects wide. Dorofeev to Eichel. Jack Eichel off the boards then. Hurdle battling for it. Up top then Eichel. Last minute of play in the second period. Here's Eichel to Marner. Marner to Eichel on the right side. Jack Eichel top of the circle back to Hurdle. Here's Eichel. Fires it. That one goes wide. Pavel Dorofeev. 35 to go. Down low then with it is Colton Sissons. Here's Eichel. Up top to Marner. Marner to Eichel. Back over then Hurdle, a shot. The one slides just wide. Anaheim will grab this puck. They will clear it back down the other way. 15 seconds to go. Mitch Marner in the Golden Knights end. Back into the Anaheim zone. Dostal. And the puck goes out of play with 5 seconds left. Well, as long as this game goes until it ends, I'll be live for it. Made that promise during the Stanley Cup playoffs, even in blowouts. Well, I made the promise in all the commentaries. Even in blowouts, I will stick around to the end. There's only been a couple of streams I've ended early. I don't think I've ever ended a stream early in the playoffs, though. Penalty coming up. It's against the Ducks again. Another penalty for Anaheim, a 5-on-3 for the Golden Knights. Good Lord. "24 seconds of 5-on-3 time, only 5 seconds in the period." So, you know. Washy versus William Karlsson. Face-off. Ellison, right side for Washy, who will dump it down the other way, and that'll do it for period number 2. Golden Knights with a 5-0 lead here after 40 minutes of play. Shots 21-18. This one's pretty much over, but we do have one more period left to play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We'll be back for period number 3 momentarily. This is the countdown till the 3rd. Mitch Marner hat trick. He is the 18th different player in Watch with Nordic history to record a hat trick in a live commentary stream. He is the 10th one we've commentated this season, the 10th. And the 5th all-time in playoff commentaries. Which is nuts. You know, I love keeping track of the stats. One of my most favorite things that I do. Have I had any Utah hat tricks? I don't believe so. What's up, Christine? Welcome back. Yeah, I have not had any Mammoth hat tricks. Eventually, though, you never know. William Karlsson with an assist. All right. I am going to go use the bathroom super quick. I will be right back, guys. I will be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Use the bathroom really quick. MVP Mitch, yep. gonna munch on some popcorn. Got some popcorn here. A little hungry, and it's a 5-0 game, so I get to do what I want. Anybody munching on some snacks right now? Technically, I'm taking my own advice. How was the game last night? It was good. It's an incredible atmosphere. Honestly. Yeah, it's not the greatest story, Taco. I was like, what? It's all good. It's all good, bro. No worries. I knew your intentions weren't bad. The game was okay last night. The vibes were awesome. Until they weren't. Until they weren't. Zegras tied the game at 1, and my ears were like ringing. Like that's how like loud it was in that place. It was an incredible atmosphere to be in. It really was. Chocolate chip muffin and some cucumbers. Nice. Won't watch unless it's close. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Marner should go for 5 goals, 3 assists. When's the last time we had a 5-goal game from a single player? It's been a long time. Yeah, white cheddar popcorn is my favorite. My favorite popcorn. 30 out of 10. Sure, this is what you guys signed up for, right? Eat with Nordic. Starting to like Marner. Yeah, 4-point game tonight. Vegas is going to get 5-on-3 time in the third. So, me eating popcorn is more entertaining than the game. Yeah, guys. When do I think McDavid can split and go to a team that doesn't give up the dark for him? I feel like at the end of his contract. Like, I don't think they'll trade McDavid unless they absolutely have to. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they don't let him walk. But you got to try till the very end with him. I don't know. Honey Nut Cheerios, nice. Bissonnette just walked off the stage. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're going to have to give up a lot of assets if they want to McDavid. So, it's unrealistic, honestly, in my opinion. If he leaves Edmonton, come to Utah. Nah, Matthews is coming to Utah. Austin Matthews is coming to Utah. No, I get what you mean, Taco. I mean, maybe you will have to give up a boat to get him. So, I want Utah to get Matthews. I think that'd be cool. And he has a good relationship with Keller as well. Nice, Christine. This is embarrassing. Yeah, it's a pretty bad performance in a playoff game. I think the Oilers are in a difficult spot. They need to get pieces, but who can they actually get without losing anything? The window doesn't look good. I agree. Popcorn pricks the stomach? Probably. Down to 6-inch Subway. Oh, man. Personally, I don't know if they have this up north. Jersey Mike's, I think, is more superior. Used to love Subway when I was a little kid, but now I'm a big Jersey Mike's guy. I'm down to the crumbs, if you couldn't tell. Hey, Tampa, do you think we could get Vazzy? Huh. Footlong cookie? Oh, my God. Those things are insane. All right, enough looking fat on TV. I do have 2 slices of pizza waiting for me upstairs. Oh, shit, what did I just do? Well, $5-0 lead for Vegas with 5 minutes to go. Agreed. Agreed, Taco. They'll never get the value back. All right. Cold or warm? Both. Both. As long as it's not kettle style. I don't mind either, honestly. Went to UPenn and Angels' spot. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. All right. Third period coming up in less than 4 minutes. Get this sheet done. Head to bed. Eating kennel corn. Nice. How'd it go today? Today was good, Davey. What's the best cheesesteak in PA? You're asking the wrong guy because I really don't eat cheesesteaks that much. I like the only cheesesteak I like is at the Philadelphia Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. But I'm not really a big cheesesteak guy. And I know that sounds crazy considering I'm from Philadelphia. But never really been my thing. If I'm being honest. Seems like this one's over. It is, Davey. Anaheim laid some crap versus Edmonton. Then bounced back last series. We'll see. Am I usually lying? I'm not lying. Lying about what? Lying about what, Davey? Just too sweet for me, like maple syrup. Cheesesteaks are sweet? Well, I guess you get a certain kind, yeah. No, but it's true. I've never been a... Nah, fair enough. Fair enough, David. That's just the way I am. Fair enough. I say that for everything, though. Yeah, never really been a big cheesesteak guy. But when I'm in the mood, honestly, I like homemade cheesesteaks. Like, those are my preferred kind of cheesesteak, just like homemade. Philly's a huge city, just has so many food options. Yeah. The other thing is, too, is like, I've never really been in Philly just to be there. Alrighty, everyone. Let's get ready for the start of period number 3. Between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks. Second period recap. Goals were scored by both. Mitch Marner. Marner has 3 goals tonight, a hat trick. We'll see if he has any more points or goals here in this third period. Taking a look at your stats through 40. Shots are 21-17 in favor of Anaheim. Faceoffs are 59% in favor of Vegas. Power plays, Vegas 1 for 2, Anaheim 0 for 2. Hits are 39-16 and block shots are 13-4 in favor of Vegas. Hey, thank you, Tim. What's going on, bro? Secondary team is Utah. Nice. All your teams are going to be maybes next year, yeah. Well, good to see you, Tim. Glad you're still here. Hope all is well out there in Idaho. It's nuts seeing all the different people from the world. From all around the world. We got people from Europe at times. Doesn't Jersey Mike's make a good cheesesteak? Probably, but I've only had the hoagies there, actually. Their hoagies are like heavenly. They're insane. But they're also expensive too. It's like $20 for a hoagie. Like, goddamn. In this economy, man. But it's worth it. Use some of the YouTube money you guys give me to buy some hoagies. Here's Eichel. Cross ice pass. I wish I was lying. I am. I am lying. Maybe. Puck is cleared back into the Vegas end. It's still a 5-on-4 power play for the Golden Knights. Dorofeev back down low then for Marner. Mitch Marner in the Vegas end. Yes, if you want to know where this $1,200 is going, it's all going to Jersey Mike's. Here's Hertl. On the right side. Up top to Eichel. Jack Eichel, top of the circle. Marner fires it. That one goes wide there of Husso. Anaheim will clear it off the boards and back into the Vegas end. Carter Hart was not to play it. Cross ice pass then to Hertl. Tomas Hertl back to Marner. Here's Jack Eichel. Battling then with Gauthier. Pick back up then on the right side. Here's Carlson. Shot on goes wide. Yeah, I didn't see this coming either, Brian. I really didn't. I thought maybe it'd be a closer game than a 5-0 just domination. Not really domination. Their goalies have just been bad. In the Vegas end, Theodore to Barbashev. Barbashev drops it back then. Carlson battling for it alongside Washi. Anaheim will take advantage. They move this puck through center. Grab back on the right side then by William Karlsson. Puck goes up and out of play at 17:59. Back to 5-on-5. And yeah, I mean, again, you got to give credit where it's due. Carter Hart has had himself a phenomenal game tonight. He's been lights out for the Golden Knights. Puck back into the Vegas end. It'll be an icing at 17:54. Great seeing Vegas in a match to Anaheim. Yep. Are the Ducks still waiting for grapes and lemonade? It's awesome. Rather than me buy a box of Upper Deck Series 2? I know, dude. I need to get on that. As soon as I get paid by YouTube, we're going out and buying a box and we're unboxing it here. But I may not get paid by YouTube till the Cup final. Here's Anderson. Shut on there is gloved by Dostal. Ducks missing Banksy. Yeah. Face-off coming up here now in the Anaheim zone. Ducks trying to clear it to center. Carlson battling forward here now with Cole Smith. Dowd down low in the corner as well. He'll dump it off the boards. Up top then, Hannafin will bank this one off the right side. Force back to center. Golden Knights get it back. Hannafin for Rasmus Anderson. He'll dump it down low into the Anaheim end. Husso. Off the boards, John Carlson. Cross-ice pass broken up by Marner, who is onside. He'll go into the zone all alone. Alex Killorn clears it all the way off the boards. John Carlson will take it ahead through center. He'll dump it down low to the Vegas end. Ben Hutton off the boards then for Coughlin. Coughlin ahead for Howden. Howden gets around Trouba. Pass in front. Carlson a chance there denied by Husso. Killorn battling forward then with Carlson. Puck will slide all the way back to center. Schaefer's generational, yep. Shots now 21-21. Golden Knights moving through center into the zone with speed. Eichel to Barbashev, and the pass is too high. Johnston dumps it down low into the Vegas end. Hard over his net to play it. Will dump it around behind the net, then back for Barbashev. Through center, Anaheim gets it back. Gauthier off the boards to Hines. Vegas will backhand it down low again into the Anaheim end. Drew Hellison Through center. Chips it off the boards. Puck will slide all the way back into the Vegas zone. Theodore brings it in off the boards then. Vegas will move it through center. McNabb dumps it down low into the Anaheim zone. Battling for it in the corner then. Hines alongside Hellison. Ducks will move it to center. Washy. Cross ice pass. Anaheim will bank it off the boards then. Vegas will steal it back and dump it down low. Ellison. Through center. On the right side, Vegas will try and carry it through center. Dump down low into the Anaheim end. Washy. Battling for it alongside Carlson. Shot from up top goes wide of Husso. Then Hutton. Into the glove of Husso at 15:03. All right, face-off coming up here now. It's going to be in the Anaheim end. It'll be Carlson versus Hurdle. Thank you all for sticking around despite this game not being the most interesting. Well, it is interesting, but it's, it's over. Here's McNabb. Down low then, Barbashev off the boards. Hurdle will chip it into the Anaheim end. Trouba. Down low, Eichel pass in front. Chance there for Sissons is broken up. Anaheim will play this one back into the Vegas end. Braden McNabb trying to backhand this one off the boards. Vegas will carry it ahead then through center. Anaheim, no shots in this third period yet. McNabb to Marner. Marner will flip this one down into the Anaheim end. Talk about a night for Marner. 5 points. Battling for on the right side. Vegas trying to reobtain that puck. Carlson. On the right side then for Cutter Gauthier. John Carlson. Holds it here in the Anaheim end. Alex Killorn. Into the zone. Pass down low. Grab back by Howden on the right side. Mitchukov fires it. The one goes wide there of Hart. Up top. John Carlson. Pass to Mitchukov. A shot. Denied by Hart. Through the traffic. $13:44 left to go in regulation. This one is done, folks. 5-0 lead for Vegas. For those who may be wondering if there have been any 4-goal games in live commentary history, there's been one. Came back in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final when Sam Reinhart did that. Well, when Sam Reinhart had a 4-goal game. Apart from that, in nearly 300 live commentary streams, I've only commented a 4-goal game once, which is nuts. Well, not that surprising because it doesn't really happen that often. Trying to lighten the mood by providing stats. Oh, man. Thank you all for tuning in. 13:44 to go in period number 3. Back here from Vegas. Game 4 is on Sunday. We'll be live for Game 4. See if Vegas can take a 3-1 series lead and potentially move within one win of the Western Conference Finals. Securing their third playoff series win in live commentary history. Face off in the Vegas end. One back by Anaheim. Hines battling for it then. Dow will play it to center. Sometimes, again, we commentated a lot of the Ducks this year. They had a plenty of games like this. Granlund to Killorn, shot. It's in the crease. They score. Yeah, they do. I think it was Seneca who got the rebound in front. They break Carter Hart's shutout. And Beckett Seneca, almost said Chris Paul. 5-1. Sucks for Carter Hart. No shutout today. And that one just trickled through. Yeah, Seneca got the stick on it. 5-1 at 13 and a half minutes. Yeah, this game's over, but at least they got one. Don't call it a comeback. Comeback begins now. Beckett Seneca, third career postseason goal. Assisted by Killorn and Granlund. No shutout here tonight. Carter Hartwood became the 20th different goalie to get a shutout in a commentary. Harkins off the boards to center. VL cross ice pass up top. Washi down low to Lacombe. Lacombe to Harkins. Pass in front, broken up then by Vegas. They'll take it to the way with speed. One-on-one, Eichel with Trouba. Shut on there, saved by Husso. Rebounds in the crease. Clear back down low. Washi gets it back then for Anaheim. Back in the Vegas end is Hannafin. Battling forward as well as Leo Carlson. The crowd is kind of back into it. Back at Seneca. In the Anaheim end. Carlson. Banked off the boards. Granlund right side. Killorn. Fighting out with Anderson. Vegas will move it through center. It's Marner. Marner will bank it down low into the Anaheim end. Granlund. Down low. Puck goes up and out of play. $12-14. Good defensive plays by Vegas. Sadly, they were unable to clear that puck away from Carter Hart. Face up one by Vegas. Hutton a shot. That one goes wide there of Husso. In the corner, Carlson trying to throw a pass in front. Hines. To Moore. Pass in front off the post. Coughlin. Down low then for Marner. Marner. Behind the Anaheim net. Mitch Marner looking for options. Will dump it down low. Behind the Anaheim net. Ducks will carry it through center. Hellison with speed. Try getting around Ben Hutton. Grab back on the right side by Carlson. Howden. Cross ice pass to Hutton. Ben Hutton will dump it down low into the Anaheim end. Just about 8.5 minutes to go. Can Vegas score two? Sure. Get Marner on the ice. Here's Terry. 2-on-2. Back to Kreider. Broken up then by Vegas. McNabb played back to center. 2-on-2 the other way. It's Kolasar. Cross down low then for Hertl. Broken up by Lacombe, who will send it to center. Cross ice pass then for Kreider. Kreider a shot. Blocked there by McNabb. Gauthier. Right side then. Tomas Hertl will backhand this one off the boards. It slides back to center. Troy Terry. Brings it into the zone. Terry dumps it around behind the net, approaching the halfway mark of period number 3. Sissons fighting on the right side then with Washi. Vegas will bank it off the boards all the way back into the Anaheim end. Dorofeev Battling for it on the right side. Minchukov. Off the boards then. Here's VL. Barbashev trying to get it free. 10.5 minutes to go in the third period. Minchukov plays it back into the Anaheim end. Carlson to Minchukov. Chipped off the boards. Killorn. Cross-ice pass to Seneca. Shut on. Saved by Hart in the chest. 10:07 left to go here in the third period. 5-1. 5-1 seems better than 5-0, I guess. How does it work when people donate? No, I don't get the... So, all of the YouTube money that I get paid, whether it's on ad revenue or donations, it all adds up to a sum of money at the end of each month. And I will get that sum of money that I make each month the following month. And typically the donations, I usually get all of them. Like, you take a little bit of, like, you know, taxes off of the ad revenue and stuff. I usually basically get what you guys donate to me. So I pretty much get 100% of the donations, to be honest. Face off in the Vegas end, won by the Golden Knights. Marner through center. And you guys have been very, very kind with your donations, and I really appreciate it. Here's Killorn to Seneca. Seneca into the zone. Battling forward then with Marner. Alex Killorn down low in the corner. You guys have really helped with buying the YouTube equipment and paying for the TV subscriptions. Carlson a shot saved by Hart from up top. It really does help out. So I really appreciate the donations and the money you guys hand to me. It's really greatly appreciated. And yeah, it also helps me build out my account a little bit and have money set aside in case, let's say, something bad happens. Like, let's say one of my computers dies and I need a new computer, and I can just take it from my YouTube revenue and call it a YouTube expense. That way, my other job, I just use that money and I just keep my YouTube money on the side. That's kind of the plan that I have. Eventually, though, I do want to start, like, and I think about this a lot. I do want to have like a like 3,000 or something like that spent, saved up or something on a YouTube account, and then start taking a portion of the YouTube account and putting it into my actual savings. I don't know, just stupid stuff I think about when I'm trying to fall asleep at night. My name is Evan, Christine. EVAN. Yeah, I have to wait. It adds up at the end of the month. So, like, let's say I made, like, $500 last month. I don't get it till, like, around the end of the following month. It's nuts. Well, hopefully, the sum that I'm getting is pretty large. So, we'll be able to rip a UD Series 2, probably the last week of May. There should be playoff games going on by then. Probably be our last unbox with Nordic for the year. Maybe I'll do one in June. We also have the draft stream as well. That'll be at the end of the year. That's usually the final stream before I put a wrap on everything. But during the summer, though, I do want to do a lot of, sounds like I need a computer nerd. Yeah. Because I do want to do some, like, hangout streams during the summer, too. Keep the chat active and keep you guys hanging around. Face up with my Gauthier. Shut on his block there in the crease. Just stupid stuff that I think about. Here's Hines. In the Anaheim end, into the zone, Johnston. Battling forward down low in the corner, Rasmus Anderson. Carlson. Off the boards to center. Tyson Hines for Trouba. Chipped all the way back into the Vegas end. Carter Hart. Off the boards to Gauthier. In the corner then with it is Ryan Poehling. Paling on the right side then for Hines. Paling. Battling forward with Johnston down low in the corner. Vegas will take it back. They will dump it into the Anaheim end. Trouba in the Duck zone. Trouba. Pass over then. Paling to Carlson. Leo Carlson dekes in. Fires it. Saved by Hart. Rebounds there. Backhand by Terry. Is blocked. Theodore. Back to center. Anaheim regroups in their own end. 8.5 minutes to go in the third. Hellison on the right side. Ducks moving through center. Cross ice pass is an icing at 8:29. I've had an account for 8 years that is emergency only. I've taken 75 from every check to this card. Good idea if when you start a business or yes, emergency, you don't look at the balance. It's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of have the same. I kind of have like the same strat. I have an emergency fund too that a portion of my paychecks go to. I typically don't look at how much it is, and I usually don't really take anything out of it unless I have to. Here's Eichel. Into the zone, circles back around. We'll dump it down low into the Anaheim zone. Barbashev fighting with Minchukov. Anaheim gets it back. It's Troy Terry. 8 minutes to go in the third. John Carlson through center. Trying to dump it down low. Washi fighting with Carlson. Here's VL. Into the zone. Shot there. Saved by Hart. Tomas Hertl will dump it into the Anaheim end. Carlson off the boards and back into the Vegas zone. Ben Hutton trying to move that one through center with speed. Battling forward here now on the right side. Golden Knights will chip it off the boards, or at least they'll try to. 7:15 to go in the third. John Carlson will dump it into the Vegas end. Coughlin on the right side, then fighting with Dowd. Granlund fighting here now on the right side. Up top, shot there from Hines goes wide. Hertl fighting now with Granlund. R2, G3. Into the zone. Tyson Hines kind of falls on his feet there a little bit. Anaheim just kind of making a push these last few minutes. Carter Hart racking up some saves. 27 stops tonight. Granlund fires one. That one goes wide there of Hart. Seneca throws it down low behind the net then to Killorn. Killorn for Granlund, who battles for it then with Hutton. Ben Hutton back here on the right side. Puck is cleared all the way back. Here's a breakaway. It's Smith into the zone. Shoots it. Saved by Husso. 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Trouba in the LA end. Cleared into the Anaheim zone. Minchukov behind the Anaheim net. Hellison battling for them with Gauthier. Gauthier will backhand this one into the Vegas end. Theodore backhanded off the boards and back into the Anaheim zone. Minchukov chipped to center. Johnston with 5.5 minutes to go. You know that's not me, that's YouTube, right? I don't control how many ads there are in an ad roll. I can't control that. If I did, I'd put 10. Kidding. Maybe. Vegas will throw it to center. Dorofiev broken up then by Terry. 5 minutes to go in the third. Terry to Leo Carlson. We have 98 people in here in a 5-1 blowout. Thank you all so much for being here. Shot on front. They score. It's Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider roofs it. Pass in front. It's 5-2 with 4:51 to go. Comeback. Come back. Come back. Make it happen. Chris Kreider, or should I say Chris Paul. His second of the postseason from Terry and Carlson. Anaheim putting some pressure on. Yeah, they did take it. They did take it with authority, Johan. Face-off blown dead due to a violation. Chris Kreider now up to 6th all-time in postseason goals by a U.S.-born player. Vegas will dump it down low to the Anaheim end. Trouba is tripped. Lacombe battling forward down low in the corner on the right side. 4.5 minutes to go. McNabb shot on there, saved by Husso. Dowd was there as well. Most people are still in their seats. Shot there from Dowd, denied. Anaheim tried to move it through center. Jacob Trouba in the Ducks' end. Shots 29-27. I think Husso is above a 900, actually. Killorn into the zone. Anaheim's going to pull Husso. 6-on-5 with 4 minutes to go. Shot on there, saved by Hart. Gauthier back to Carlson. Howden looked for options. Puck will slide just wide of the empty net. Lacombe fighting with Howden. Stolen back by Gauthier. On the right side, Seneca to Killorn. Back at Seneca. Into the zone with speed. Killorn fires one on, saved by Hart. He'll cover up. And I forgot to start my clock. Shots are 30-27. It's a 3-goal game. They pulled Husso. Might as well. Who cares? Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below. We are 9 subs away from 6,700. Oh, man. Would wait in 2-hour line at Disneyland instead of watching this game? Yeah, because at least you know at the end of the game you have something good to wait for. Goaltender check. Carter Hart, 29 saves on 31 shots, 935. Dostal ended the game with a 625. 5 saves on 8 shots. Husso, 17 saves on 19 shots, 895. Oh, that was you, Taco? All right. Face-off won by Anaheim. Up top, Troy Terry fires that one, and it goes back down low behind the net. I haven't used that one recently to upload posts. I've low-key been forgetting. Here's Granlund. Shot on there, goes wide. Empty net for the Ducks. Lacombe on the right side, up top. Granlund a shot, and that one goes wide. Terry on the right side, up top to Lacombe. Lacombe to Granlund a shot, and that one goes up. And out of play with 3 minutes to go. Three goals in 3 minutes. What do we think? Empty net still for the Ducks. Shots are 31-27. The faceoff is won back by Anaheim. Lacombe back down low, and Terry, a chance is denied. Jackson Lacombe to Terry. Up top, Lacombe. Shot on there goes wide. Seneca battling for them with Anderson. Carlson fighting on the right side. Terry trying to get it free. Carlson up top then to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe to Granlund. Granlund up top. Carlson down low. Pass over is broken up. Granlund to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe down low then for Terry in front. How did that stay out? What the hell? Anaheim keeps it in. Here's Lacombe, right side. Shot off the post again. Marner will fire this one all the way back into the Anaheim end. This will be enough for an icing. Oh my God. Post hits for Carter Hart. Made some pretty good saves as well. What the hell is happening right now? All right, Taco. I'll message you. You saying you're gonna buy one for me? Here's Kreider up top to Carlson. Shot on there's not cleared back away, and it'll slide into the empty net. And I'm not sure who got that. I think it was Brett Howden. It's 6-2. Oh, what did I just do? Brett Howden fired it into the empty net from his own zone. I was hoping Marner would get it for the empty net, get 4 goals. Doesn't look like we were that lucky. He nearly tapped it. Brett Howden. Shots 32-27 in favor of Anaheim. We are probably not going to be live tomorrow, just so you all know. Probably not going to be live tomorrow. I'd say it's a 75% chance I will not be live tomorrow. Hines to Harkins. Howden battling for on the right side. Anaheim off the boards. VL back to Howden. Vegas trying to play it to center. Cleared into the Anaheim end. Minchukov. Washi on the right side. VL. Backhand pass to Washi. Well, I appreciate that, Taco. I'll message you. Chipped off the boards and back into the Anaheim zone. Approaching the final minute of play in regulation. Whistle blown dead with 58 seconds to go. Yeah, make sure to you want me to message you, or are you gonna message me? Vegas will dump it down low into the Anaheim end. Well, I appreciate that, Taco. You're not just doing a service to me, you're doing a service to everybody else. I appreciate that. Here's Barbashev. On the right side, Vegas will grab it back down low. Ben Hutton will hold it with 30 seconds left. Barbashev to Hutton. Cross-ice pass, Kolasar. Vegas will just cycle it in their own end. Anaheim turns it over. Shot on there. Saved by Hart. It goes wide. Up top, Paling. On the right side, Trouba broken up by Barbashev. They'll backhand it off the boards to center. Time will tick down. Vegas takes a 2-1 series lead over the Anaheim Ducks with a final score of 6-2. And oh man, that game was over early. Really was. Mitch Marner, a 4-point game, had 3 goals. Huge playoff game for Marner, in Vegas takes home game 3. Phenomenal game from Carter Hart. He made 30 saves on 32 shots. Carter Hart, .938. All right. That'll do it for me. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be live on Sunday, most likely. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it, man. All right. We will be back on probably Sunday night for Game 4 of this series. I don't think I'll be live for Game 4 of Habs and Sabres. I'll let you guys know, though. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next stream.